Welcome to the stream as I just hopped on about like a minute ago or something. You know, just wanted to hop on, cause why not? Gotta, you know, I like playing the game, but also I gotta get to Battle Pass 48. Cause that would get me to 900 at 41. And then 48 gives me to 1,000, which then I can get the next Battle Pass technically for free. Cause like when I played this game, I came in at Season 3. I didn't get it right away, cause all of like store space, and I really didn't play Call of Duty. I was playing like NBA 2K. I always played that for like a long period of time, trying to do like my career stuff, and that always stuff gets very lengthy and stuff, and then I was kind of just sucking and stuff, like I wasn't upgrading as quick as like NBA 19 was, but that's also, I also spent kind of money into it. Compared to this year, I didn't, or did I? If I did, it was for my team, but I think with NBA 2K18 and 19, I did money for my team / my career. I think 18 was my team, and then 19 was both my career and my team. Like what was left over from me getting packs from the my team, I would spend into the my career, so that way I would like boost up and stuff like that. Obviously people do that all the time or whatnot, or they just like spend hours and hours and hours of playing it and waiting until they get the next upgrade and stuff. Maybe I may do a game or something with NBA. I probably won't, because there's like a lot of good YouTubers that do NBA, so then it's just kind of like, oh, I'm just one of the guys that play NBA, and so I want to kind of, you know, my younger sister is kind of telling me like, what do you want to do that makes you different than the other people to make them want to watch my YouTube channel and stuff. So I'm kind of thinking about those. Obviously, I also appreciate watching the content of like the YouTubers that I do watch, so to speak. So I'll watch them basically on my free time, or whenever like my stepdad's working down here in the basement. I'll like watch their videos and stuff like that, and then create videos at night, so to speak. Last night I did make Game 3 and Game 4. They're both uploaded onto YouTube. One today, I started at 3:30 because I didn't realize it was like, I think it was scheduled for tomorrow, but I wanted it scheduled for today, and then Game 4 was for tomorrow. They're both good videos they make. I went off, like, obviously I probably could up in the difficulty, but like, you know, I just want to play one season with you know, because I'm not very good overall. Like, I'm gonna have bad games, to be honest. Like, obviously if you've been seeing me play Madden, like the streaming franchise and stuff like that, like, I'm not the best player, so to speak. So sometimes like I like to have fun like blowing off stats and stuff like that, but that's not always the fun, so to speak. But I do try to set myself up where it's not just me catching the ball, because there are some instances where it's like some drives like, I'm not catching the ball, I need to catch the ball and stuff, but like, you know, not all the time I need to catch the ball. Like, obviously these last 2 games I caught the ball a lot, so to speak, and then my like stats went like skyrocketing. But like when it comes to maybe later in the season, like maybe I skyrocket it, but then I plateau a little bit. Like I set myself up like totally on the opposite side that I don't need to be on the like side. But like majority of the plays that I did pick though, I was the red route. So it's like my style of wide receiver was meant for that spot, because I decided to pick, there was three different archetypes for the wide receiver, because I don't see many people doing wide receivers, so I thought to change, because mostly what you see, like I say in all streams, you see QBs, you see running backs, you see maybe a corner or a safety, and then I see one middle linebacker. So that's what I've seen. There's obviously more people out there who do create different, like, obviously positions and stuff like that, but I thought, why not be different, do a wide receiver one. I rarely, like, me myself, I would normally do the QB, the running back, or that would be it. Like, that would be it. Like, I would want to be the start running back, run fast, or be a power back, and just kind of muscle people, because when I was in middle school, I was a fullback, so to speak. I'm 5'6", so, like, that's, like, the size of a running back or a fullback. And 8th grade was, like, I did 8th grade, and all of freshman year I did fullback too, because I kind of did a lot of positions overall, because I started off, because I don't play football anymore, I don't do college, I wasn't that good, because I had to switch, like, high schools and stuff, and, like, there was obviously better competition when I switched from, because if you live somewhere else, like in the United States other than Wisconsin, everybody else has, like, AA, AAA, and all that type of division, you know, I don't know how to say it, like, division, like, section, so to speak, where, like, my Wisconsin, it's simple. Like, each sport obviously has different divisions, different amount of divisions. Like, for football, we have 7 divisions. So Division 1 is the top. Like, it's the top, like, biggest schools. Like, say, like, for Texas, like, obviously every single school basically has, well, I shouldn't assume, like, every school, but, like, big schools have, like, stadiums. Like, that would be the top tier, like, high schools. Like, that would be our Division 1, so to speak. And, like, all across the country, like, the traveling teams, like, have, like, IMG and stuff like that. Like, that's, like, Division 1. That's, like, the top, like, those are obviously, like, either academy schools that, like, are setting up to, like, you're gonna be a pro and something like that. You put the work in, because, like, I saw, like, or I heard from, like, someone who went to my high school, went to IMG, and then came back to my high school because he got, like, you know, like, either cut or something like that, or just overall in general, he wasn't on the team anymore, so he came back, and it was like, I heard, like, what they were doing is, like, they would have practice, you know, do some schooling, so to speak, for a certain amount of time to, you know, get the education requirements and stuff like that through high school or college prep or whatever it may be, and then go to practice again. So, like, they would have double practice, one in the morning and then one in the afternoon. I don't know if it's like a boarding school where they basically stay there and then they do their schoolwork and practice, obviously for, like, either basketball, football, whatever sports they have to offer. Those are the main ones that I know is basketball and football, so to speak, because, like, the Jackson, I believe, the 7-foot, like, 250 pounder or something like that, that was a freshman this past year, goes there. Now he's going to be a sophomore, obviously, in high school. Yeah, he's a big dude. But overall, what was I trying to say? That I was a fullback and stuff like that. Like, I, like, obviously it's like anybody can plow over people, but the fact of the matter is like, my, like, running ability was, like, me being so short, and I kind of have, like, short legs and stuff like that. I would just kind of, like, bend over a little bit, because, like, obviously I'm 5'6", so then I would just plow over people, because obviously if you're a big dude or whatnot, like, in middle school, like, I was a decent size. Like, you know, like, I'm not the biggest, but yet I'm not also the smallest, like, because I didn't know, for, like, summer school and stuff like that, we could do weight training, so to speak, for, like, summer school. That was one of the things we could do in middle school, and overall in general, like my family didn't have like a Y membership or something like that, because like we just didn't have that. But I was always active because we had a park down the street from my house, and so like every night, because it would get hot during the day, and my skin does not work with like middle of the day like heat. Like I said in the last stream, I turned basically tomato red and pasty white. Like I don't tan at all, and I burn really easy. Like we would have a track meet in middle school, like towards the end. It was like because with my school, like the old school district before I came to the one that I graduated from, had basically 3 schools, because it was a smaller school. It had a private school, kindergarten through 8th grade, and then it had elementary school, which is now kindergarten through 4th grade, and then it has intermediate, middle school, and high school all in one building for the next from 5th grade on to 12th grade. And the high school overall gets 500 kids overall, 9th through 12th. So so if you can picture that, 500 kids in the high school, roughly. So it's roughly like 130 to 140 kids per grade from 9th grade going into senior year. And then also the middle school being the 7th and 8th, which is roughly, 200 to 300 kids, maybe 300 if lucky, because St. John's and stuff like that has been like dwindling, but yet also they would come over to the high school, so to speak, after 8th grade, or they would come earlier because it's a like private Catholic school. So if you're like religious and stuff like that, you could go to a different private school that we have nearby in Wisconsin. So yeah, like I was a fullback, having that stature, stuff like that, going on to like Madden. So it's like, you'd want to truck people and stuff like that, or you would want to have an elusive back and be all speedy and do all the juke moves. Me with, I also liked, the road to glory when it came to NCAA football games. I wish they still made those, but they don't anymore after 2014. That they stopped making those, but like overall in general, like I would always be a power back because I always wanted the power. I always wanted to truck people, and it would always work. It would either be I would get like a good 20-yard run sometimes, but then like majority of the time I would get like first down every single time, first down after first down, because I would like do either a stretch or I would do like a dive. Sometimes the dives I would get like maybe 2 to 5 yards, so I wouldn't get like the first down every time, but like majority of the time like my offensive lineman would be good when it came to when you could start in high school. Because what was nice is that each year they progress where I think it was 2000. Yeah, we got 2011 and 2014 because we started with 2011, and that was when you played the high school playoffs. So it would be 3-4 games of the playoffs, and then based off of what you do, if you were a state champion, you'd basically like get like scholarship offers from like schools that maybe you'd want and stuff like that. So that was always fun and stuff. So I'd make quarterback and I would make a running back. But in 2014, I made a quarterback, and I was a starter as a freshman after my high school year, because you only play 1 year of high school. I wish they did that with NBA 2K, where you start off in college. I think they're trying to get to that, but it would either be like you do 1 year of college or you do like 2 years of college, because then you could like upgrade even more and then see where you can progress when it comes to you either have a choice to either get drafted your junior year, because majority of it is either one or done, but like you would have the option, like you went through freshman, sophomore year, and then after junior year you play through junior year, and then you have a choice to either play your last season as a senior and see if your draft stock will go up, or you say if you're a decent draft stock, like say if you're middle or still like a lottery pick and you want to go to the draft, you can go to the draft and go that route, or obviously like play your senior year and see if you can be like maybe the number one or the like top 3 pick in the draft. Now I'm just going to be talking because normally half of the time I'll spend a half hour and it'd probably get boring, so to speak, and so I'll just be playing and talking at the same time. So like I said, I did do the booster box video. I made it. I did not like create it like as a video, but it's on my phone right now because that was the best way I could do it with my camera stand, because obviously I can't put my camera stand. It's a camera slash phone stand, that's what it is, because you could put a camera on it if you can like screw like a screw-on camera. I think it's like one of the I think you could get like a decent camera that screws on or something like that, or it came on with a screw thing to hold on to your phone. I'll screw it off like after this game and show you, because I know I created a video on the camera stand. I believe no one has looked on it. I mean, videos, they either are for somebody because they're like vlogs and stuff like that, and then the booster box will be the first video of the MTG content. And I think the second video for that will be diving deeply into the booster box, whether it be I got this many duplicates and what I got overall when it comes to the 5 different colors. Island being blue, plains being white, swamp being black, fire being red, and forest being green, so to speak. And if you're not into Magic the Gathering, obviously that's fine too, so to speak. It's not for...
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone.
So yeah, so if you're not into Magic the Gathering, that's fine. Obviously I've been creating other material like Madden, if people are into that, Warzone if they're into that, Fortnite if they're into that. I've created some videos. It also depends on like how I feel like view-wise and everything when it comes to creating these videos. If I do get decent views, like sooner than later, then I create obviously a new video. I've made 4 Fortnite videos and I made 6 Warzone videos, and they really haven't been doing good overall, like view-wise, because anybody could be creating them like solo-wise. So I kind of just put a halt onto that, and you know, I was seeing that like, you know, multiple people were kind of maybe into like the Madden My Career, so now I'm kind of into that. But like either way, I'm gonna continue on making those, whether it be people don't really look at them or if people do really look at them, because overall in general, like I'm not gonna start and then stop mid-season. Like I'm gonna go through at least a season, and if I do get like good reviews from it and stuff like that, like obviously I may get some hate and stuff like that when it comes to, oh, you're just cheesing, bro, your stat line is just like way too high. I'm like, yeah, I know, it's gonna be like way too high, because, you know, I'm not really that good of a player, so to speak, but yet also, like, I'm not really used to playing wide receiver. I'm used to playing QB or running back, but even that, I'm not even used to playing that much often, besides like whether it be because sometimes I'll just like completely like choke and stuff like that when it comes to me starting and everything, and then I just get, you get, raged, and then you just don't play it anymore, so to speak, and then like you rage and then you throw like too many interceptions or whatever. Like I'll get pissed off because like, you know, nothing's going my way, but obviously it's a game and whatnot, and then I'll just like not necessarily like rage, but like, you know, have a reaction of that I'm angry, and it'll be like, I don't like this game because this game is not going in my favor, but then, and then I'll be like, yo, since I like threw all of like those interceptions and everything, that I'll like restart it, create a whole new thing, delete the old one, and then create a new one. That's what I kind of do more than half of the time.
Watch the skies.
That's what I'll more than likely do when it comes to that situation. Also, what I don't like, to be honest, is like when you think you feel something on your like leg or arm, and there's actually something there. Like, that is just the worst. Like, one day I was like, because we have like a laundry chute, and what our like system is when it comes to dirty towels and stuff like that, we put it down the laundry chute. Well, while I was walking to the laundry chute, I was feeling something on my leg, and there I go, looking down like on my calf, on my leg, that there was a mini, like whether it be an ant or a mini spider crawling up my leg, and I was like freaking out. Got his stuff. But I was like freaking out so much. Like I was like sometimes when it comes to like bugs like that, you get like so scared and everything, and then it's like as soon as like it happens like once, and then it's like your whole body reacts to of like the cringe of, you think it's like, what is it, like, I think it's like obviously, like, I'm not making fun of like this disorder, but it's kind of like I think it's kind of like schizophrenia, where you think something is there but they're not, and that like it's like, obviously this disorder is very bad, but like you think something is there but they're like not, or they're like hallucinating and stuff like that, where like me, it'd be like after that happens, it feels like all the time that I'm either just like sitting here like acting normal on streaming, but then like it's like soon as like a piece of hair or something like that on my skin like moves or anything, like if they're like so compressed from, you know, like a sock on my foot, and then all of a sudden all the hair like and everything spike up, and then it's just like feels like there's an itch or something, or it's just overall it just feels like something's on your leg. It's just bad. Like, I'll get that a lot, and it's just bad. Like, absolutely, you could be laughing and all that stuff, like, I understand, it's laughable, but it's like overall, it's like, you know, comparing to like that situation to the fact of the matter is of like, obviously it's like a bad comparison, because you're going from, you know, feeling something on your leg and it's actually there, and then you're just like all day when you're just sitting perfectly fine and you feel like something's there but it's not, and comparing it to like schizophrenia where it's like a real bad mental disorder, like, yeah, no, it's just bad. Like, Obviously, I haven't met anybody with C4. I'm definitely taking C4 over a throwing knife. I've never met somebody with schizophrenia, but I've heard stories about like people who've had, whether it be friends or whatnot, with schizophrenia, and it's not a pleasant one.
Be advised, enemy team is tracking your location.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
So it feels like someone has been here. Or multiple people. I'm obviously gonna camp right here for right now, cause the only way to get up here is getting up here, unless if they like throw a C4 at me. So it's literally the only way. I hate when this happens, when I'm like, oh my god, he was probably the bounty. I probably shouldn't have gone up, or just like walked out or something.
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. Fight's kicking off. Get yourself sorted. You're up next. Wait for your turn now. Be ready. You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Saw him too late. Blended in.
Failures of property.
Moving up there.
Alright, leaving that game. But yes, I did try a new game today. If you were in the last stream, I was thinking of buying a game. I bought the game, cause like, obviously I don't have like a promo code or anything, but the PS Store has been, putting games at 50% off. I don't know if it's like like all the games are like done with it now, but like the game that I was looking at was done at 11:59 this morning, or not 11:59, 1:59 this morning. So like obviously like if you're staying up until like 2 o'clock in the morning, like obviously that night, so to speak. So bought the deluxe version. The deluxe version obviously it's not. The original price was $24.99, so it's obviously not that bad compared to like other deluxe versions where it's like 79 or 69 because like the prices drop from games like NBA. I think it's still at like $69 just to get the deluxe version, so to speak. Obviously I just get the normal version all the time, whether it be a CD version or on here, but like it was 50% off, so from $24.99 to $12. Well, obviously $13 with the tax, but like $12 for a deluxe version of a video game. That is like, but either way, like full price and the 50% off, like it's still worth it. Like, you know, $24.99 is not bad. It could be worse than other video games like NBA and stuff like that, where they're still trying to get their money, and you have to pay like $69.99, I believe. I can look right now on the website so far. Obviously, don't really want to waste your time though, so to speak. But like, you know, it's valid information if you are a PlayStation holder. If you're an Xbox holder, I am sorry. Like, I'm not against Xbox. I just don't play Xbox. Because the reason what I don't get about Xbox, why do you have to have like one right here and one up here? Like it makes no sense. Like obviously I get it with like your coordination and everything, but like why do you have to have one up there and one down below? It just doesn't make sense. Like I've played it a few times, I got the hang of it, but I haven't played Xbox since. I played it maybe a few times, so to speak. Let's see. PlayStation.com, PlayStation Store. Let's look. NBA. Well, for an example, NBA. They still have NBA like 2K18 at $59.99. Like they still have it at $60. Like that game is. And they still have 19 at $59.99. Like you have a game a year ago, and you have a game 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago, and it's still at $59.99. And then obviously 2K20 is still at $59.99. Like some even what do you call it? Like some even like local game stores like GameStop, Walmart, and stuff like that, they sell it for cheaper when it comes to after. And then the PS Vita has some stuff. I used to have a PS Vita, but obviously, like, you know, with so many electronics and everything, like, you may not take too much care of it. And it's like $2.99 per theme for a PS Vita. Like, literally, I would just be buying the Milwaukee Bucks, and that would be it. Because I'm a fan of the Milwaukee Bucks. Like, obviously, like, there are, like, Golden State Warriors and stuff like that, a better team overall, and, like, Toronto and stuff like that. But, like, oh, even, like, avatars and stuff like that is, like, $1. Like, you're spending so much money on a PS Vita just to get all the themes and all of the avatars, so to speak. Unless if it's not, like, every team that has an avatar. But I feel like every team has an avatar. That's $1 a piece. Like, that's like more than $32, and then over $64. Like, it's almost like you're spending probably like $150 just to get the full experience maybe on PS Vita. But I should be looking at PS4. But yeah, they still have the original of NBA 2K18, 19, and 20 at $59.99, and then there's like PS4 avatars and stuff like that that are $1. I don't know what they mean, but obviously I'm not gonna buy them. just overall in general, so to speak. So yeah, and I didn't see no deluxe version, so yeah. I mean, I possibly could stream NBA 2K, but like there's so many people that play NBA 2K, it's like not even funny. Like I think Agent 00 plays it. Obviously you have Troy Dan, he's very popular, who plays it. Who else? Troy Dan. Well, I mean, you got the 2Hype, LSK, and all of them, but I think they make videos. They don't really stream it. And then TD plays it. He doesn't really stream. I don't think he like streams at all. And if he does, it's probably just for a special occasion. Like for me, I try to, stream like, if I don't like stream, obviously I'm making videos. But I try to stream every day to give a chance on viewing my channel and stuff like that, or they could click on my like link and stuff, and then go into my Magic the Gathering content, my Fortnite content, my because I'm at like the rate of creating a video per day, whether it be a vlog, whether it be a gaming. I mean, at first I was kind of, a lot of things just like bounce around. I was like expecting on my channel was going to be a gaming video for Monday, Wednesday, Friday only, and then it ended up being like, things change, this whole quarantine thing, and I just kind of vlogging, because I was kind of just like, trying to do, big events maybe, so to speak, like Money in the Bank. It's a big event for WWE. And giving a reaction off of that. Alright, I die. Okay. Well, I cracked him though, so. Like Money in the Bank is a big event. Double or Nothing for AEW, but I didn't really watch it. All I saw was the highlights, and so that doesn't really give me an authentic of reaction to AEW Dynamite and stuff, because if I didn't really see it and all I saw was the like main points of like a match or something like that, it doesn't really give me the like credibility of, hey, I can give it
You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
It doesn't really give me valid to just hey, here's my reaction to it. I couldn't really watch it because one, I was like kind of working, and two, it said it was going to be available on YouTube, but I guess you have to be like a member or something in order to see it. So I looked at it and it said like private only, so I don't know, but I see like AEW like Dark and AEW Dynamite Dark sometimes. I don't really see it all that much, to be honest, and I don't even see Dynamite all that much with AEW, but I know they're creating a video game soon. Hopefully they have like GM mode or something like that, because people have been always requesting it for WWE, and it has not came through. And now with Ukes, the company Ukes, the video dropped out of WWE like video gaming creating, and I think they said WWE 2K21 is canceled this year or next year, unless if they are making it finally. But I think with all this like coronavirus and a lot of people losing money and everything, they probably don't have enough money to, or they do, it's just they just want to save the company, so to speak, and make the game for 2021. So I think that's what I was hearing, that they were canceling the video game, but it also possibly could be that they don't have like who would be the main characters on the like cover and stuff, because this past year's on 20. I haven't even bought like 20, so to speak. So I really can't like say. I bought 19, but I didn't buy 20. It's not like a game that I would want to buy like every year, so to speak. But like I could buy like add-ons and stuff like that for like Rising Stars and stuff like that. Like the Viking Warriors and the Viking Raiders, not Warriors. What am I thinking? And stuff like that. Hanson and Rowe. And then who else is there? It was like Leo Rush and like people that aren't in the company anymore, to be honest, with this whole pandemic and everything, with obviously the budget cuts and everything. But you know, and then I was gonna do like a series on that or whatnot, like maybe like either a my career or like a universe mode type thing. But then you got like up down down, who is very popular with WWE stuff, and then you got, but they're also like popular on like all different games, whether it be obviously have WWE superstars with it too. Because I think it's Xavier Woods is like the main creator or something like that of it, but it's all connected with WWE. So it's like if a WWE superstar is gone, they delete the content from that channel, and whoever is like obviously in nowadays goes in. Like for example, like when Chris Jericho and stuff like that was in the channel, they were always talking about like when he got like fired and everything, and went to AEW, that his stuff was deleted, or like the videos that he was in was deleted from the channel, and all that controversy. Alright, I thought there was somebody up here. So it's basically the same, is it? I'll take the birthday art instead. Oh, he's going the other way. He's not coming my way. He's not coming my way. But yeah, there's always going to be like obviously controversy and everything when it comes to pro wrestling and everything. They have made, AEW has made a change in like roster. If you haven't noticed, known as the Revival, but it's Dash and Wilder showed up on AEW Dynamite last night, known as now FTR. Don't know what it's for. Or what the, like, the, what do you call it? It's either abbreviation or acronym, I believe it is. I'm just kind of going like space, like kind of, you know, mind, like, kind of just like fried and stuff like that. Not necessarily fried because I can't really say anything because I haven't really done anything all day, but it's just like overall in general of thinking. You can't really think. Can't really think, can't really speak. You know, you're busy doing other things, whether it be, today I was supposed to like work outside and do stuff with lawn work, but today in Wisconsin it decided to be like, yo, hey, we're gonna rain all day. So I kind of got the day off today. Otherwise, I'd be in like a puddle of mud, so to speak. Reference to the band, Puddle of Mud. I know, pretty funny. But, you know, dealing with all that. Got $500. Got $500. Getting a lot of cash. Probably have enough for I heard something really close. It's gotta be really close, to be honest.
Friendly loadout drop on the way. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
But yeah, a lot of things has been happening with the pro wrestling companies and stuff like that. Whether it be AEW still performing in their different locations that they said they were going to, but obviously with no fans. And I think each time they perform, they oh fudge, he was standing right there, he scared the crap out of me. Either each time they enter in a building or something like that, that they
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you
they
earn your
get
freedom.
tested
The fight's begun.
for the coronavirus before
While
they
you
step
wait,
into the
feel
building.
free to give these
That way they
wages a
catch it
proper
early
cheer.
enough.
And if you find something
If they
wrong,
do,
feel free to give them that as well.
obviously with WWE at the Performance Center, I don't even know if
Get ready
they've
to
even
fight. You're
tested
next.
anybody, to be honest.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Alright, let's get it. I got lucky with that one. Yeah, I kind of got stuck with the place that I kind of got killed from, but no, I didn't do it.
Good. I'll drive. Strap in.
I'm basically on my, on the hinges. So I have no guns, no shields. Oh no, I like blew my cover or whatnot. Go. What I just need to do is find a gun. There we go. mean, like I said, I'm normally not good with the sniper, but if I go on top of a building, I'm not gonna get the bounty, because I'm bad with the bounty. Like, I suck. But I feel like getting on top of this building, so to speak.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Okay, so I have a minute to basically go from my location all the way to the circle. Okay. I'm at 44. Oh my god.
Fought hard out
It's too late at that
Return to
point.
base for debrief.
Let's go 40. But now it's like I said, like normally I would say I would open up a booster box packs if I won, but I don't know what I would do if I would win. Like, I already opened up the booster packs. It's either that or I spend more money to get another booster box, but I don't want to do that. That's like $100 and like some odd dollars. Like, that's a lot. I mean, I technically could, but like, you know, I got a car payment, I got a phone payment, you know what I mean? I got all these, like, obviously, like, eventually it'll be school payment and stuff like that, but like, you know, I gotta like financially like help my family sometimes when it comes to food. Like today I bought my sister Qdoba plus my food, so it was like $20, and then plus you know, I may have to get new windshield wipers, cause like one of like the so to speak, like like the rubber like blade thing to like wipe the windshield back and forth kind of like broke off, and then now it's just like dangling by a string, to be honest. And it's either like I wait until it's not raining, because it's like it was raining here, and then just like either super glue it, or I just have to totally get like new windshield wipers. So yeah, and then I have to look up like what my car is like, because I'm a decent car person, but like I'm not like all about like I know about this car, I know about this problem about a car. Like, I'm not about like all that. Like, I'm starting to like understand, because obviously like I basically got a beater, to be honest. Not like necessarily a beater, but like it was used. It had 138 miles on it, and it's a 2004, so it's like, you know, it's got like rust on it and stuff like that, so it's like, you know, it's not going to be like your average old top car like a 2020. Like, that's going to be a lot money for a 2020 so to speak car, because you know, I'm not a full-time employee, so to speak, and if I was, you know, I wouldn't be able to, like, because criminal justice, like, yeah, I could be like a correctional officer and stuff and get like decent amount of money and stuff like that, but like, you know, maybe I may not start as a correctional officer at first, and maybe I go to security, which can also be criminal justice related, or I start my own business, basically, who knows, like start my own business as a security business using my, like, you know, credential of I have a criminal justice degree, or I go for like basically being a cop and stuff like that, which I don't necessarily like. Eventually I would want to be a cop, but like I would want to start like either in corrections first, or as a security guard or something like that, and then eventually go through it to it. But I know I would have to go through the academy, so to speak, when it comes to being a cop and a correctional officer. So it's like it's either like I go and become a correctional officer like right away, go through the 5-week academy. So I think it's a 5-week academy. Like every single day, you're like getting paid to go to school, and you can't be employed. Or you can have a you can have a department like sponsor you and stuff like that, but like you can't necessarily work, so to speak. You would have to like your schooling and your training is like you go to the class and stuff like that, and then you obviously like study and do all that stuff, and then like that's how you get like paid. And I believe, because you know, it gets all weird, but obviously with this whole George Floyd thing, like I understand the whole thing, like, you know, like I get it, like cops like have bad reputations, to be honest. And stuff like that, and it's just like since like there has been a lot of like needs for like officers and stuff like that, like that overall in general, that maybe most of the cops here in the United States or whatnot aren't actually criminal justice related, because there has been an instance where to become a cop and everything, all you need is 60 college credits, and that's 2 years. And then you could just become a cop, go through the academy and everything, where nowadays it may be closer where you have to be criminal justice related. So you're having all these cops maybe be criminal justice related. Obviously that's a good thing, but it goes to the fact of the matter is that some of these cops may not be, which is obviously not a good thing to go through, because then you may have a process, hey, I'm a business management major, and stuff like that.
Done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, it's already 9 o'clock. Time goes by fast when you're playing a video game. I've been streaming for an hour. What, have I only played for like 2 games? Or even 1? I think it's only been like 2. Where do I go?
Pull your socks up! We're dropping there!
But yeah, I would be like streaming off of like OBS or something like that. But like overall in general, I've tried it, and it just seemed like it wasn't working. So, and I don't know if there's like a time limit or something like that, because it was saying like you got is this much / like an hour and like some odd minutes and stuff like that. So it's like, obviously I see like other YouTubers and stuff like that have don't really have a time limit and stuff like that, but I don't know if it's just like a free download overall, or if it's like, you know, you get the free like you get a free version, but then like the free like full version or whatever, and then you pay for like add-ons or whatnot, like in video games. Yeah, sorry, my like mouth and stuff is like dry, so it's like kind of hard to speak, but I don't want to grab like obviously like the drinks down here of like choice and everything, is like soda, and I don't want to grab another one, so it's just, you know, lose-lose situation. Cause it's like, you know, it's like sometimes good to have a soda and stuff like that, but like more than half of the time when I drink a soda, like I would drink like 2 or 3, so to speak, and like that's just, you know, a little too much, a little bit too much. Cause like when I was like at the dorms or whatnot, so like where I work, like obviously at a grocery store and stuff like that, and they sell like a lot of soda, and we'd always get like the cans and not like the bottles, so to speak. That way it could like fit in my mini fridge that the university provided us with in our dorms. So like I would drink approximately like 3 to 4 a night of Mountain Dew. Obviously like that's bad. Like there's so much caffeine and everything, and then obviously with your body you know, having the tolerance of it and stuff like that, so it's like, you know, then you'd have to drink like 6 in order to get like a caffeine buzz or whatnot, and it's just, you know, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And what's also terrible is like it would be at like, you know, what would I normally do it at? Like approximately like 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. So it's like when you're like, you know, when it's time to like wind down for the night, for majority of people, because like say if you have like a class at like 8:30 in the morning, like that would be like a wound time, and then like, you know, get ready for the next day, or be like procrastination, stuff like that, and like have to do homework that's due the next day. You know, it happens to everybody. Or if you're watching and you're like an adult that has a job already, good for you. But you know, kids nowadays are just, you know, like to procrastinate. Like, I would always say, like, if you give me like a rubric, say if it was a project or something, like I'll work on it and stuff like that. But like, you know, we say what we'll do, but we never end up doing it. It's true. I say if you give me a rubric and stuff like that, and like each day or each day I'll do maybe this or maybe that, so to speak, when it comes to projects and everything. So hopefully you're having a good, I think it's Thursday. My days and stuff are getting like totally mixed up. I'm not saying like they're mixed up, it's just the fact that like time goes by fast, and then like you think it's a Monday, but you know, it's a Wednesday. It's like, whoa, gotta slow her down a little bit. You know? You got so much time on the world, and then it's like, yo. Time just goes by fast, especially when I have a set schedule on, you know, make a video each day, or make a couple of videos that set me up for a few days, and then you gotta get back on the grind. Like, yeah, last night I made 2 videos for today and tomorrow, so then I can, like, you know, do a little bit more of the grinding today of, you know, streaming, playing Warzone. I tested the new game that I'm approximately gonna do a stream with, or do a series with, but I don't know for sure, cause like, you know, it may like take forever, for like, you know, depending on the game, it like may take forever on what the objective is for the game. So it's all in progress, so to speak, because, you know, like if like the if the whole thing takes like over an hour, obviously I'm not gonna... Oh my god. kind of was seeing where he was, but I wasn't. I was trying to get out of the way.
If you survive, you earn
And I
your
also
freedom.
could have pressed like circle or whatnot, but you know.
Pay attention, you'll be out there soon. Get ready to fight, you're next.
Okay.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose,
There we
you're
go.
done here. Time to earn your freedom, soldier. Ass kicked in that one.
Had him.
Send you back to base. We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
Ugh. Alright, let's go. I like how they all say these are like ones at first, and then obviously you give the true. There's a 28. Obviously the highest you can go is 155. I don't know how that all correlates with the battle pass and that ranking, so to speak, as if it's like higher the rank, the more XP you can gain per game or whatnot, or if it's the fact of the matter is like every 4 games or something like that, you go up a battle pass, or depending on what you're at entirely when it comes to placement in the game. I honestly don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows, which I could look up,
Hostile
but
dropping
you
into
know.
the area. Watch the skies.
So they must not be going right up tonight either.
Playtime's over, mate.
That's
You're
cool.
going to the war zone. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the...
That's funny. Just looking at like my like homepage and stuff like that, and you know, seeing what YouTubers create with content, and it's just kind of funny. Especially like Zach TTG, he creates good like content and stuff. But like the first one was guess that NBA players' kids. And then the next one was guess the NBA players' girlfriends. I think there's another one. Oh yeah, and also guess that NBA players did I say sister? Yes, I think so. Well, it was kids, their daughters, and then sister. And then now he just did one with moms. Which will be interesting because obviously like you could have like, you know, African American with like you know, a white Caucasian male, and have like a either a white kid or something like that, or you know, just, you know, multiple different multiple, so to speak, when it comes to different options in the world. Because now with,
Eliminate all
you know,
targets in the AO.
there's, I think there's more what I feel like there's which is obviously not a bad thing, but I think there's like more interracial marriages now than there was, like, obviously like 10-20 years ago, so to speak. I think people just kind of found it taboo if you were dating like someone not like your race or anything. Me personally, I would rather have, obviously, like, to my opinion, with a relationship, is have someone of my, you know, colors, so to speak. I'm not like good, decent, like African American women, stuff like that, but it's just like the way that I find people attractive is white females, not Hispanic. Well, I mean, there are some decent like Hispanic, so to speak, women and stuff like that I've noticed, but like within a general region where I live. But you know, it's just like, it's all like, to be honest, like, so to speak, like personality and behavior. That's like what like gets me the most when it comes to finding someone. Because like, because obviously, like, say if like someone's looking like, you know, looking good like the way that I would like and stuff like that, but like don't have a good well, let's say if they have like a decent personality, well then obviously, like, you know, there's a possible chance it can work. But like if it's like a personality where all they are is like bossy, or like they'll say they'll do something but then end up not doing it, or just like telling lies and stuff like that, well then obviously I'm not gonna wanna, like, you know, date that person or whatnot. But if they honestly have like a decent, you know, personality that can, like, obviously that I can work with, so to speak, and get a relationship with, then obviously like I'd give it a shot. But like when it comes to like me finding like people attractive, it's obviously, I'm not against any race or anything, but I just find white females attractive compared to other races. But you know, it could change where, you know, I find someone with a different race. Like, anything's possible. Like, I mean, I were to say if I did find somebody, I feel like if I did find someone like attractive, maybe to me, I don't know who I would pick, but I think if it was other than, you know, a white a white female, then I'd possibly maybe think about Hispanic, so to speak. Because I like, obviously like restaurants and stuff like that, like you can't like, you can't really like replace like true Mexican food, so to speak. But like, if there's like somebody that's like Hispanic and who can make like true Hispanic food, like I like Hispanic food, like obviously like Qdoba and I'm not gonna say Taco Bell, because Taco Bell is like, you know, you're just having processed meat and making it into a taco, so to speak. Like, no Hispanic food has, well, I mean, they could, but like, they would have churros instead of cinnamon twists. Like, it's not really authentic Mexican food where, you know, Chipotle and Qdoba has like, you know, healthy food, so to speak. Where it has like, I feel like it's true like chicken and stuff like that, and all the other ingredients like rice and everything. So it's like it has the components of, you know, Mexican culture of, you know, like they like to eat rice. You know, obviously, it's different like when it comes to sauces and stuff like that. Like when it comes to like ranch and like barbecue sauce and stuff like that. I don't know in like true Mexican heritage if like that's a part of, you know, the culture, but I don't really know. I don't really know like the true culture of Hispanic. Like I've had a friend that is Hispanic and whatnot. Great guy and everything. Like we played soccer together, and stuff like that. Like obviously, like obviously there are Hispanic people who play like American football, and stuff like that. But like his like family was growing up with the soccer, so to speak. Like his father was in like a pro league or semi-pro league or something that's like really you know, good to be a soccer player. So obviously he had to be put up in the footsteps of, you know, trying to be the best soccer player he could be.
You win this fight and you return to the front line.
I don't think he got looked at for high school, for colleges to look at him, so to speak. Otherwise, I think he would be going to college, but right now he's just like, you know, working, you know, as a hard worker, like through jobs and working his way up to be like management and stuff. Like he was a manager at like a Quick Trip or whatnot, and stuff like that. Or he was a manager at Shopco before they closed down, so to speak, and then obviously he had to find a new job and stuff like that. So it's like, because we would always play at the park that I lived by down the street, that I would always be active with, because we're down the street from the park now. There's like not really, there is a park like down the street, so to speak, but it doesn't have like a true basketball court and stuff like that. And like, you know, it's surrounded by people, but like it's people of different ages. It's not like all people are around my age, like, cause I'm 20, so there's like kids of all different ages, like whether if they're in middle school, whether if they're in high school, or like little kids, like elementary school. So it's not just like the standard of where I lived. Like obviously it was like all different, like, you know, demographics of ages, but it's all like within like kind of a range of like 2 to 3 years, and we all live like within the general facility of the park. Whether it be, you know, if you live across, like, if you live a little bit across town, obviously, a guy, like, drove his car to go to the park or got dropped off or anything, but just overall in general, like, there's a lot of people that I hung out with and stuff, and either played basketball because there was a basketball court. We didn't really play baseball, even though there was a baseball field, or did any kickball, but there was
Get
like
yourself sorted.
4 or
We'll be
5
deployed
soccer
shortly.
fields. There was like one big hill. I don't know if anything has changed because it's been a while. It probably hasn't changed. But there was one big hill. There was like 5 soccer fields that they can make out of it. What was there? There was a basketball court, obviously a playground. One baseball
Hostile
field.
dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
And I believe that's it. But now they created an indoor baseball facility at the park through the
Playtime's over, mate. You're going to the war zone.
through like the baseball club that they had or whatnot. So that's there now. Decent sized parking lot. Like it's obviously not like a big one, but it's like, you know, a decent size because not a lot of people go to like baseball games and stuff like that, so to speak. I mean a decent amount, like it basically fills up the
Battle Royale.
parking lot, but
Gas
you
is
know,
approaching your position. Move
overall
to
in
the safe
general
zone.
it's like maybe like 1 or 2 people in the car and not like a whole family like of 6 or something. Downtown is like looted, so a lot of people are probably going there.
Drop zone confirmed. Ready up.
Probably go either there or towards the end of airport. But like overall in general, that was there. And then here, where I'm at, it has a playground, a little bit of a like a swing set, so to speak, and then it has like half of a basketball court, but it's like it only has a free throw line and like a top circle, but other than that it doesn't have a 3-point line. It's not a full court or anything, and it's kind of just like part of an extended parking lot where you could like park cars, so it's not really much of anything, so to speak. Which kind of sucks, but like, I mean, it is what it is. I can't really complain about it, but like
Your primary objective is to kill them all.
but overall, like, here it's like a decent community, or like, should I say, a decent like, decent like neighborhood. That's what I'm trying to say. Decent neighborhood, because it's like, you know, it's not too nosy. Like everybody has their own like thing, whether it be family wise or group wise. Not everybody's trying to know everybody's business. So it's always nice to, you know, not be so like bugged by other people. Oh, it's a Raycon. I'm not gonna pick that up. But also like the last neighborhood, it wasn't that bad, but like we kind of got like into, you know, personal business with like the neighbor next door, so it's like we just wanted to move out and stuff like that. And, you know, different scenery is not bad, to be honest. Like we've been here for almost 5 years already, so I don't like that light machine gun, like I always keep saying, because
Gas is
it
inbound.
loads way too slow. I think I'm in the circle anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of it. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. Yeah, I knew there was another one here, so then I'm full on shields. But yeah, there is gonna be possibly a new series coming out, like I keep saying. So, don't know when I'm gonna start. I just tested the game today. It is pretty fun, and just trying to get the glimpse of like what it's all about. Looking at all of the features, because there is a career mode for it, so it would be like absolutely a my career series and everything, so it's gonna be fun. That way it's something different, because I don't see much people playing this type of genre, so to speak. Obviously I'm not gonna disclose it, because you know, a lot of people could just like, you know, snag behind your back and be like, no, and then they start doing it, and then it's like, you know, and it's like everybody starts doing it, and then it's just, you know, yeah. So I don't want to disclose it. I mean, I would, but you know, not going to. Obviously, I'm gonna make like a overview video, and then probably the you know, probably the first video with the overview video. That way it's bang bang, so to speak. That way it's like, you know, I've started the content and stuff like that, so it's like if someone were to try and copy me and stuff like that, like it's, you know, I've already started it there, bud. But it's gonna be a while since I have MLB set up, and possibly NASCAR, but I don't know about that for sure. I'll have to make sure this table is holding steady with the wheel, otherwise worst case scenario I just like reset it and play with the controller.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Because like what sucks is when it comes to NASCAR, you can only have one career series at a time. Like you can't make multiple, so to speak. So like every single time, like say if you want to like restart and see if you could do this or you could do that, you have to like restart the whole thing. But like what's nice about Heat 4, it's different than Heat 3, is that Heat 3 you have to start from the dirt and work your way up, or it's Heat 2. I think it's Heat 2. You have to start from the dirt and work your way up, where in Heat 3 and 4, oh, I think I went down there. I wasn't gonna do that. Heat 3 and 4 is when I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, or I'm already in the middle, so it doesn't really matter. 80 people are left. Heat 3 and 4 is like you can choose to either start in dirt, or start truck, start sprint, start monster. Monster being the top guys like Kenny Harvick, but obviously most of these guys, they do play, or they are in multiple series, whether it be the Sprint Cup, whether it be the Monster Series, whether it be in Truck Series, or Dirt. And I would start that up obviously pretty soon. It may be towards the end of June, maybe not, depending on like obviously the Madden My Career Series and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll do a defensive player. I haven't gotten any comments about a defensive player to do, so I may just do the wide receiver, keep it nice and simple, play as many plays, obviously as many games as I want with it, whether it be 2-3 seasons, who knows, because the season contract that I looked at it's 3 years for the rookie contract, so it's a decent amount. Decent amount of years, so maybe play the full contract, or maybe after this first year, since kind of blowing off, maybe we might win a Super Bowl, that'll change to a different team, and then see where that goes depending on the offer, so to speak. But I'm also trying to get, like, you know, a fan base to help me out, whether to pick different teams or whatnot, that way it's not just me, because, like, you know, I want to please the audience, I want to please people that are... I've already looked through that stuff, so, like, what am I doing? I think I'm just going around in a circle, because the fact of the matter is I'm kind of in the middle of everything. So it's like, you know, walking around in a circle and just finding out, like, chests that I haven't opened up and can't find anybody. Because I would go up.
Gas is inbound.
Because I would go up in a building, but I can't seem to find, like, a building that I can, like, technically go up and feel safe about, so to speak, so... Alright, so it's probably a guy shooting my way. But anyway... So sorry that I keep going in a circle, but, you know... But anywho, so yeah, I'll try and see, like, because obviously with the closing picture too as well with the Madden. Oh, what was I saying? I'm trying to get, obviously, like, a fan base and stuff like that. Like, obviously I'm, like, you know, a month and a half old and stuff like that. Like, obviously I'm still new. Pretty soon I'm gonna let my family members know and stuff like that about my YouTube channel. I mean, I think one kind of figured it out, like, as, cause she also, like, with other social media, whether it be Instagram and stuff. I have different links, down below, my Instagram, and, yeah, my YouTube Instagram, obviously, and then people can honestly find my personal one, cause it's following my, my YouTube one, to be honest, but, you know, probably won't, like... You just walked into that one. You just didn't see me at all. Otherwise I'd probably be dead. That's like my first kill in the whole game. But yeah, like, overall, in general, other links, like, to my Discord, I haven't seen any notification on my Discord yet, so, I haven't been looking at that. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, so to speak, but it's to, like, a general, server, when it comes to, like, different series along, and if people like certain series or comment about certain series, that I may create different servers, about different series, since I have an account, so to speak, because you have to have an account in order to, like, create servers and stuff, and right now it's on the general one. But yeah, these accounts will give you insights on all the information coming about my channel. I've posted a couple of pictures on the Instagram one, talking about the booster box one. I have to put that together still. I have not put that together. I've made it, obviously. I said in the last stream I've made it, but I have not put it together, and sorry, it's a very, very long video. I was kind of just showing all the cards. I've noticed, like, when it comes to other YouTubers, as soon as it gets to, like, a certain pack length, as soon as it gets to a certain, like, number of packs, they just, like, go speedy and only show the rares. Where me, I was kind of just, like, you know, showing all the cards, not really going through, like, time lapse or anything, and you know, going pack by pack, stuff like that, and, like, my arms were, like, hurting, so it's like, if it seems, like, choppy, so to speak, I apologize. I don't mean to do that. It's just the fact of the matter is when it comes to this quarantine situation, like, I normally rely on, like, my workout is kind of like my job, so to speak. And with me not being able to work for, you know, the 2.5 months because of, you know, someone in our family has immune system, compromised and stuff like that. So you want to protect them from this whole coronavirus and not put them in jeopardy, so to speak. So 46 people. I probably will take the C4 instead. But yeah, just overall in general, I need to get out of this place as soon as you know. Oh, the middle is towards this way. Alright, so I got at least one elimination. I'm in the top 50. So sorry, obviously, for walking in a circle, but I'm also talking and also trying not to get eliminated too. So it's been lucky enough where I only had that one encounter and not multiple encounters with people. Because otherwise I'd probably be dead, going to the gulag right now.
Enemy UAV overhead.
And that'd be about it. I'm trying to go to a buy station, but there hasn't been one nearby. So I would buy a UAV, but you know, you can't find a buy station, you can't get a UAV. Oh! That solves my problem. Okay, he's over there. I'm not gonna risk it. If he was staying in one spot, I would shoot, but yeah, and he's on that, so he's going into there. They're like all in one spot, I would shoot, but they're not. I think there's a person over there, but
Come in, Actual. Ready for recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
I'm just trying to chill here. Not really worry about anything. Sorry if it's kind of boring, because, like, you know, I'm kind of camping here, but, you know. I think I would be better off if they were like, if I was on top of the superstore, but you know. There's 28 people here, so.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is moving.
Might be someone coming up here.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, sorry about this, but like, you know, I'm trying to get the dub finally. And you sometimes gotta camp at the end of the game, but, you know. I would try to go for the, you know, kill or anything, but I feel pretty soon the Gulag's gonna be closed.
UAV overhead.
And now there's a lot of people using UAVs.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Like I dropped, or did not.
Final deployment is loading up. Finish the fight. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
What? How? I put the
25
C4
remain.
down there.
They hit us hard that time, but we'll
Oh
handle the
my
score.
god. How? Unless if he... I would have known if he would have blew it up. I think it's based off of placement because I got a... Ooh, I got a new one. Demon dogs. Quick draw. Ah, police, let's go. I left. Third D-Day. How do you get these then? To unlock mission, I required a skin for this orator. To unlock it, 300 assault rifle kills in multiplayer or acquire a skin for this orator. I guess there's some news. It's just the fact of somebody with the last name or somebody with the... Oh. Oh, I have like, you know, like a step cousin, so to speak. Like obviously it's not like blood related or anything. It's just obviously like, you know, when you marry families and have step like sibling or like step like parents and stuff like that. His brother, so like step uncle, so to speak, son is really good at kicking, and so he got just like a conversation or whatnot, for because he's really good at kicking and he's getting not necessarily like maybe offers, so to speak, like from colleges and stuff like that, or just like, hey, we're looking at you, so to speak, and we are wondering. I think I like this one though, so to speak. 'cause I've been doing so well with that. That it's just like conversations like, hey, we're looking at you, and not really putting an offer on the table yet, but just letting them know, like, hey, we're here for you if need be. Like, it's like a smaller, like, obviously I think he's capable of kicking at a bigger school, but like right now it's like smaller schools are looking at him. He's also at like a small like private school, I believe, too. So I mean, it's not like necessarily like a kid from a small school could go to a D1 school. I'm not saying like that's not like the case, but like nowadays it's kind of like what the case may be is like if you're at a smaller school, you're more than likely going to a smaller school, but like back like a few years probably, if you're at a smaller school and you were like very, very good, so to speak, you have like a decent chance to go to a D1 school. But you know, things change every year, and especially with this coronavirus thing, like schools have to like change their budgets maybe a little bit with scholarship money and stuff like that. So you know, a lot of things change, and especially like me, I still go to a technical college, and you don't know what the situation may be when it comes to us coming back to school, so to speak. Wow, it was like the video that I saw that was like made an hour ago has 25,000 views already within an hour. Like, that's crazy. It's really crazy.
You're done warming up. Stand by
Like, you
for
got
deployment.
25,000 views in an hour? Bro, I'm lucky to get even one. Like, obviously, like, I may not be everyone's cup of tea, but like, you know, you gotta move up the rankings somehow. You know, it may take a year for me to get my 1,000 subscribers. Who knows?
Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position.
And obviously, like, letting people know, like, hey, I got a YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel. Like my videos.
Drop zone confirmed.
You know, so I'm putting hard work into these bad boys, and especially when it comes to MTG Arena, like that's extra stuff I have to put into, because I have to upload the file into a converter, because the file that they are in does not allow my like basic, you know, video editor on my computer, so I have to put that into a converter file, and then I have to put that into my editing, but it takes like multiple minutes, so to speak, to get it converted, and then it also takes like obviously the editing part, like in my basic editor, is like simple. It's very simple. It's just like add a couple of title cards or something like that, and then boom, it's done. But it's like the exporting, the uploading, and everything, it takes a long time, and especially like I have to get the video clips from my phone to my computer to upload it and stuff. So it'll be a doozy. And then also, like, within a few days I gotta you know, look at my booster box, whether it be tonight not like right after I stream, because I think I might create like more videos, whether it be Magic the Gathering Arena videos, or maybe I just stream all night and just, you know, screw it with making videos and make the videos tomorrow, and then trying to get as much of you know, battle pass I can get within this session of streaming, so to speak, because, you know, I like streaming. It's just, even though I may not get, you know, what am I doing? I may not get like those, you know, tens and thousands of views or something like that on my stream. I don't care. Like, if I'm talking to one person and obviously there's like no interaction on the live chat, like, you know, at least that one person is either watching it or worst case scenario, they're not even watching it, they just have it loaded onto their screen, and they're either either like futzing with like other tabs, or they're honestly just you know, sometimes like me, when it comes to watching a video nowadays with social media, like I'm on my phone half of the time when I'm watching videos, so I just let it run. But I also pay attention and will have like headphones in when it comes to, you know, big parts of the video. But yeah, like nowadays, like more than half of the time I'll, you know, put a video on, like whether if I've watched it multiple times or not, and you know, just you know, let it run its course and stuff like that. Like not just like, oh, it's not like I was just interested sometimes, but though sometimes I'll start watching a video though, and I'll be honest, like if I don't really like enjoy it, or if it's just like boring the heck out of me, I will like move on to a different video or find like different, like a different source for me to watch. It's not like oh, that YouTuber is you know, bad on what they're doing. It's just the fact of the matter is like maybe their video doesn't get my interest than other videos that they create. I knew there was somebody, but I didn't.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Sort them out or capture the objective.
Oh, I had him.
Fought hard out there.
Still streaming, no worries, no worries, I'm still streaming. I'm just taking, you know, a little break to say what's gonna be, you know, even though I keep saying what's gonna be coming up, but just, you know, sometimes you just like in over lay of what's gonna happen with, you know, next week is literally starting a new month, June 1st. But I also want to give you, you know, something to think about. If you have been watching like sports news or whatnot, what or I may you know, create a video on this. How do you feel about NBA starting back up in a 2-location system? You know, East is going to Orlando and the West is going to Las Vegas. How do you feel about that? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a good thing, but I may like do controversial videos too as well when it comes to my vlogs, because I need to make more vlogs and stuff like that, because some people could like those videos, to be honest, and some people may not, but it's all of you know, get people's interest and try to see who will be a fan of it, who will not be, who knows. And also, like, there's no answer with the MLB, but right now it's kind of like not necessarily like a strike or a protest, but players in the MLB union just trying to, you know, fight something out in order to get, like, whether it be a pay cut or something like that for the season, because the fact that they're going to be playing lesser games, because obviously the season starts in March, May. I think it was March. Yeah, it starts like in March and ends in September. So yeah, you play 182 games, so to speak. Yeah, you play 182 games, and then now it's shrink and stuff, and they were talking about having MLB player pay cut and stuff like that, but then, like, you know, you got some players that aren't a fan of it, and some players that will do it just for the sake of it, like, you're playing less games or whatnot, or it's just a shorten of a season, or something like that, like, you know, it's either that or you just like wait a whole year and wait until this whole like coronavirus thing is gone, and then just like how me and my like family were saying, like, us stuck at home, like, yeah, it's like the best thing for this like coronavirus thing, like being stuck at home, that way it doesn't spread to others, but yet also in a way of our bodies like work is to fight off like sicknesses and diseases, is that we go out and adventure, so to speak, like obviously like doing your routine and stuff, like that's what I mean by adventure, but yet our bodies will eventually fight off like all these things, and if they don't, like obviously you would have hospitals and stuff for medications that can help it, or the worst case scenario, like obviously it's sad to say, but then you're like gone, but like we have these like medical people and stuff like that, like obviously what they say is you know, stay home and stuff like that throughout this like time and whatnot, but like overall in general, to fight off these sicknesses, to fight off diseases, when it comes back to reality, like our immune systems are going to be, you know, kind of sucky because we've been stuck at home and having to keep our family members and everyone safe. And then when we go back out into reality, like we may get like allergies maybe extra hard, or we get, you know, I don't know what else could be roughly around spring season besides allergies, or who knows, maybe like an upset stomach or something like that when it comes to maybe food poisoning or something like that, where your body may not be at the peak of like the immune system and everything, so like you can't like fight it as easy, and then you're like maybe sick for an extra day instead of like, because like sometimes like when it came to me with migraines when I was younger, like I'd be sick for that day and then I can come back the next day and be like perfectly fine, so to speak. But like some like schools with protocol, if you have a fever over like 100 or something like that, like they suggest you like stay home for like 2 days to make sure that the fever went down back to normal for like the next day, and then go back to school. But like for me, it's normally like I get a migraine, I turn like pasty pale, and then, you know, like to release like the pressure, you kind of, you know, throw up and stuff like that, like you would normally do with a sickness, and then like go back the next day. Like obviously not as like strong as you were before, because you were just sick and you were like sleeping and laying down and doing nothing, but then you like come back and like you're ready to function, but you may be at a lower pace, so to speak, than if you were when you were at like, it's kind of like an injury, so to speak. Like say if you sprained your ankle, like you're still able to function, but you can't function as fast or maybe faster depending on the rehab that you've done with your ankle, and so to speak. I kind of streamed a little earlier because like I wanted to stream longer than I did last night, because obviously last night I had to kind of hurry up, so to speak, when it came to buying the game, because it was due at 1:59 in that morning, this morning. So last night I streamed until like 12:30, 12:45 ish, ended it. Now I think I'll do it until maybe 11:30, 11:45, because, you know, I might want to create the MTG arena and also try and get the video clips from the arena, from the booster box, uploading to my phone, and possibly maybe even start more videos and stuff to set me up for success when it comes to other days, because I'm trying to think of something that I can do over for the, obviously I was thinking of MTG arena for the weekend, so to speak, either one video or 2 videos. Or I just, because the way my system was is that, you know, create videos like basically on the weekends, because you'd have all day, but every other weekend like I work, so to speak, so that I would set myself up for like majority of the week, whether it be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then like Tuesday, like Wednesday or something like that, that I would have to create quick videos for, you know, Thursday, Friday, and then like Saturday, Sunday, whether it be my non-working or my working weekend, I still create like 2 or 3 videos or even more, because you could easily make videos, but obviously with my family being like, you know, somewhat noisy when it comes to shutting the doors or something like that, you don't want. There we go. At least I eliminated him and got the extra 100 XP, but, you know,
Alright, that's enough mucking about. Now we do this for real.
so yeah, like, you know, if I was like easily at like, you know, if I had my own place or whatnot, like you can easily make so many videos, set yourself up for like success for like maybe a week and a half and stuff like that. But obviously this is not like my full-time job. I don't really, you know, make money out of it. I just, you know, make things for fun for right now. Obviously eventually if I get that 100 or that 1,000 subscribers and the other eligibility of like, you know, 4,000 watch hours maybe, it's a possibility, but you know, I hope for the best, but you know, sometimes you can't succeed that in life, but you know, who knows. Going to Boneyard, even though probably a lot of people go there.
Clear to engage all targets. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Wow, he even had a Uzi and a bazooka, and I still eliminated him. That is sad. That is so sad. That is really so sad. Hopefully there's, you know, I wish there was, you know, like, you know, armor plates would be, you know, ideal. To send somebody to the gulag. Yeah, it's basically the Uzi, but you know, with extra pizzazz. I need like 2 more to be full. Okay. So we did put... Oh, okay. So like, as soon as I hit him...
Win here and you return to the front line.
Alright.
You lose, your fight is over. Sort them out or capture the objective.
He wasn't even gonna try to shoot at me.
We've got gas moving in.
I'm gonna turn this off for a second. You know, it's like a video, but like, you know. At least I broke them, but, you know, when you have family members and friends contacting you, it can kind of get, you know, a little bit. So my apologies. Let's see. Alright, so we got some customization, camouflage. Other stuff? Oh, okay, that's what was happening, okay. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. We're gonna look at the store and see if there's anything free. Alright. Oh, that felt good. So I have like one of these, like, you know, your like classic like steel chairs, so to speak, technically, but like this one has like, you know, the fabric back and the fabric like seating, and like if you were to like lean back and stuff like that and just kind of like jolt up to like smash your, like kind of like smash your back to the back of the chair, like it just like cracks your back so perfectly. It's like so nice. But yeah, try and get the booster box by, you know, Saturday or tomorrow, who knows. Probably will do Saturday, that way there's at least a video Saturday. Probably do 4 videos over the weekend, so I'll do 3 Magic the Gathering Arena before the new season starts. I probably will do that either today or tomorrow, because season meaning each month there's a different like season, so to speak, and you have to try and win yourself all the way up to the top of the thing each month. I really don't play it because it kind of overheats my computer really good, and then because I have a laptop, I don't have like a PC, so to speak, and I use this to watch YouTube, use this obviously for streaming right now, and that's basically what I use it for right now. But like I use it for like hours and hours, and it gets like really heat. Even with this fan thing that I have underneath, I have a fan thing underneath to keep it cool and stuff like that. I did that because I would have my computer sitting on my lap while playing Magic the Gathering Arena, and it like would shut off the game or shut off the computer because it was too hot. And then my mom was thinking like, maybe you need to get a fan to help your computer, like to like obviously help my computer from overheating and stuff. So I have that, and so sometimes that will even like, you know, overheat it too, because like the fact of the matter is like it's a USB, so that's plugged into the computer, so like whenever that's working, it has to recognize that the fan thing is plugged in, plus my mouse thing being plugged in, and then me creating a video, then I have the second monitor that is over there, that being plugged in, so it has to recognize that, plus also recognizing the software of OBS on the other screen, because it's not like duplicating, it's like an extended screen, so it has to recognize the thing, and also on the computer. But just overall in general, like when it does play Arena, it just like drains the battery so quickly, and it gets overheated so quickly, so it's like very bad for the computer, to be honest, when it comes to heat. 59%. So I'm charging it because it was pretty low, because I try not to keep it on the charger all the time, because they say like that's bad for your computer or whatnot. So like for most part of like some of my streaming, I left it off on the charger, and then just let it like run to a pretty low degree, and now charging it back up. So I'll probably turn it, like unplug it from the computer, not from the strip that I have, because the strip the power strip is what's keeping my PS4 on, my TV on, obviously my computer on with the charging, and it'll keep my monitor. So it's like, you got 4 plugins, and each outlet, that basic outlet that only has 2, and I would need 4. And so obviously you got a power strip that holds like 6 or 7, so that is perfect. So yeah. Alright. And then I don't know about the Madden franchise mode, so to speak. I still have to make that video. Don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. Whether if I have to make it now, that way it's 15th, because that's like my goal, so to speak, or earlier. Because I'm trying to do it once a month, while including all these videos, highlights. So then I have to put it into like Share Factory, make it a new project, and then like of the nonsense. Well, I'm gonna be making it like 8-minute quarters or like 6-minute quarters anyway, because I can't make it 15, because that would just be too long. It would probably be like 3.5. It would be hours and a half, so to speak. So it's like you got 3 full videos, because what I have for like the length of videos, like the max, because like they have it already set where it's 15 minutes, but then I change it to 60. Otherwise the Madden videos for my career wouldn't be able to be, it would be not as smooth, so to speak, because they're roughly like 40-minute videos. So what is the why is it poor? No, that is not happening. No. Play on TV. Well, it's already. I don't get this. Like, 1 second it'll be poor and the other second it'll be excellent. So who knows? I've been streaming for like over 2 hours, so I've never had a problem since. Oh, now it just says it's good, so I don't know what the dealio is.
Get yourselves a proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon. Enemy soldier incoming.
Guy that's 2 years younger than me is going to Loras College for baseball, so that should be nice. Oh well. I got stuck with a crossbow. Want to know what I wish I could do? I wish I could play music and stream and all that, but with all the copyright and everything, can't do it. I wonder if like a lot of people are just streaming right now, and like YouTube just can't handle it.
Battle Royale. Gas is
Possibility.
approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Or it's just the fact of my internet just like kind of sucks right now.
Drop zone confirmed. Ready up.
Or it's just saying you only have like low amount of people viewing your stream, you should get off. That's funny. Or just internet is just taking a big ol' poop. The poop scoop. Poop scoop. Poop scoop. The poop scoop. Poop scoop. You got the poop scoop. You got the poop scooper. You got the poop scooper. You got the scooper pooper. Someone's going down there. Someone's gonna be the poop scooper. Gonna poop. Gonna scoop up the 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 poop. Gonna scoop the poop.
Moving up.
Eliminate
Heading
all
in.
targets in the AO.
Eliminate all the targets in the AO. Okay. I'll try. I'll try my best. Dun 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 dun. We got $800 we picked up. Now we gotta go up here and get some more supplies. My nose is itchy. My nose was itchy. Now I got no extra. Now I got no extra plates. But, you know, I gotta go find some. Oh, I thought somebody could hide in that. That'd actually be a good hiding spot. I know what I wish, that they had a creative mode. That way, like, you could do like whatever you want while you're playing the map. Like, you could be playing with like people and stuff. Like, you know, kind of like, you know, having like a Minecraft server, to be honest. But like, obviously, you can't like replace anything or do anything. Like, you can't build or anything. But like, just like, you know, having just having the thought of like you could
Gas is inbound.
Oh my god. Nose, you are just bugging the crap out of me. But like, you could play like, you know, hide and seek, where you give like each player like 3 minutes or whatnot to like hide somewhere, anywhere in the map, but obviously they're not going to go far. Even though that video would take forever to make, because you have to find everybody. Or like, you have a set stone of, you have
Enemy dropping into
you
the
have
AR.
a certain location, like whether it be you have the TV station, you have whether if you have the TV station, whether if you have the airport. Did I go in there? I think I did. I kind of figured someone was in here.
There now.
Thought he said dinner, not there now. Da 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 da. Oh my god. I was so close. So there was people following me.
The Gulag.
It's not
Survive and you can
good.
redeploy.
It's not good at all.
You win this fight and you return to the front lines. But if you lose,
You return
you're
to the
done
front
here.
lines. Kill them now.
Sort them out or capture the objective. Ass kicked in that one.
Oh
We're sending
my
you back to
gosh.
base. We lost that one, but
Really?
we'll come back stronger next time.
Really? Really? Almost there. I almost have 900. I'm gonna have to play like extra, like a lot, or Silver, I'll just try and find people to play with me. I'm trying to find people to play with me. Why do people not like me? La 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 la. I don't know. I'm getting, like, you know, kind of hungry, because all I had today was Qdoba at like 2 o'clock. That's all I had today. But it was like, you know, my meal that I get chicken, the abo chicken, and then the extra chicken, and then it's like ranch barbecue sauce and like chili corn salsa, and then tortilla strips, which is like basically chip. It's kind of like noodle tortilla chips, in strings, and then lettuce. I believe that's it. And then it has chips and queso. So like obviously chips and a thing of cheese with jalapenos inside of it. And that's literally what I get. And then you can either have it choose like the, and that's to like make it a meal, is to have a chips and queso and then a drink of your choice, whether it be Coke, Mexican Coke, and like Dasani water. So, and then my sister said Dasani water tastes like butt. So, and I prefer Niagara brand of water, because I feel like that just tastes better. A lot of people have different brands, whether it be Aquafina, whether it be Dasani, whether it be Niagara, whether it be Fiji. I think there's about a couple more brands, but you know. You know. You know. But yeah, I don't know, like, you know, I'm just, you know, at the point where it's like, I got so close, I got to, like, what was it? Just kind of lost, because, like, right now I'm just, like, you know, out of it. It's like, I kind of want to play the game some more, but I kind of don't. I kind of just want to, like, you know, rant, view matches. Come on. I got to 19 that one game. I was so close. That was the last game already. I think I've only played like 4 or 5 games this stream because I would just walk around and they would take forever. My KD is a 0.3 or 0.4 lifetime, but like weekly stats is a 0.3. Yeah, because I don't really play with people, so I don't really get like kills. Because by myself, like, I kind of suck, so to speak. But yeah, like I said, don't be afraid to like go follow my YouTube, Instagram. Don't be afraid to message my Discord. And also don't be afraid to like private message me on Instagram. I'll answer within maybe a day or two, because obviously with this and then obviously like family life and stuff, like, you know, a lot of things add up, so to speak. I think I'm still gonna play at least like 1 or 2 more games, so to speak, to keep the stream rolling. But like right now it's on like good status, so like it's kind of getting annoying because like nobody's on their devices besides me, unless if they are, because I could turn this off and then it could be totally fine, or if it just stays the same. So normally this doesn't happen. I know like 3 weeks ago this happened to me, and that was also with the PSN servers where not adequate with the amount of people online, because of the whole coronavirus thing, and that was on a weekend, and I was trying to stream and everything was like poor, and I'm on like 720p like standard. I can't switch anything on here, like, and then one time I tried to do a 720p like low, and that was even bad. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to get the best stream and stuff, and obviously I don't use OBS because that's like, I know like looking at the screen is kind of delayed and stuff like that, but like when you're looking at a screen it's like 5 to 10 seconds delayed more than what this is, then it's just like, you know, it's so annoying. But you know, and I don't have like any overlays or anything, so it's not like I have anything fancy to put on here. Like eventually possibly I can make some or whatnot, but to get Photoshop, like Adobe Photoshop, is like $230. I'm not spending that much on a software. Like, are you kidding me? And then also, and plus it's gonna take up like some of my OneDrive. Like, no, like that, no. I'd rather have the software that I need to you know, make a video. I think I may have to delete, like, because hear me out, I've tried League of Legends. It got to like the tutorial stage of like trying to teach me the game, and then it just kind of froze up on me, so then I just like stopped playing it overall in general. But either way, it's just like kind of confusing, like I don't get it. And then there's like this Legends of Runeterra, which it was like a card game like Magic the Gathering, but like it's just weird. So like I just stopped playing that game, and then I play Magic the Gathering like every now and then, but it's just like not a thing that I play all the time. And then obviously the remote play, so to speak, just in case if I would want to stream that from OBS, like I would have to use remote play and stuff. But like every single time I've done remote play and stuff like that, like it kicks out, so to speak. So it's like either internet connection or like the controller like kicks out because like I don't know. It's either the fact that I have to find a way to like connect the controller that's on the like thing on here on my computer, because I know it's like something that you have to like permanently connect a controller onto your like laptop or computer in order for remote play to work, but it's just the fact of the matter is it's just like too much work, stuff like that. And this is perfectly fine, even though it kind of sucks with that like little edge on the end of the screen. I mean, and even just making it bigger or smaller, just like, you know, doesn't like really like need to be it just won't fix either way. So but yeah, there will be a new series coming out. To be honest, I just had to play the game, the new game that I bought. I think I may look into different games too. I know like Trevor Martin did like he is doing House Flipper, so to speak. But I'm probably won't do that because it is a lot of money. Like it's $40. Like $40 is a decent, like a lot of money for a game, so to speak. Or I can look it up. I think it's $40. So to speak, but you know, you never know. But it's like, I don't want to buy the game if it's going to be that much. Like me, for the game that I did buy, it was at a decent price. It's $12. It's kind of like the Property Brothers type of thing, to be honest. Oh, it's $30, but like still, I don't want to just keep buying like games and stuff and then just like not have enough storage for like making videos and stuff, so to speak. And especially like I have games of my own, like I can make a motocross series. I could do so much, so many series and stuff like that. But like, you know, I only got like certain amount of games, like absolutely, like NASCAR Heat 2 and Heat 3, like, absolutely I'm not going to make that. I can make a Heat 4, I've already made a Madden, got MLB The Show, got a Motocross, got FIFA 20, got UFC 3, got NHL 20, NBA 20, obviously got 19 and 18 as well, and then obviously, when it comes to Call of Duty, because I kind of have this, like, thingamabob, and I kind of split it, with, all when it comes to sports games on this end, and then all like action, like shooting games on this end, whether it be Call of Duty or what was this, Bulletstream. There was a game called like Bulletstream that I tried. I haven't played it like fully, and then I had to delete it to create space for like Fortnite and Warzone, to be honest. And then Battlefront I have. And then I have Call of Duty World War II, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and then Advanced Warfare. I think it'll, like, my grandparents gave it to me for Christmas, I believe. And what? Yeah, and then I think it was giving me like a code for Black Ops 4, but like I would have to buy it like full price or whatnot, and I was not about that. But yeah, there's like other games that obviously I'm not gonna waste your time looking around and creating like, you know, different series and stuff, because like multiple people could do it, so, you know. I'll play like probably 2 or 3 more games depending. Oh, see, now it's back to excellent, so, yeah. It's just taking a poop. To poop scoop. To poop scoop. To poop poop scoop. But, yeah, be ready for the booster box video. It's gonna be a banger, but it's gonna be a long one. So obviously, if you don't watch the full thing, I understand, because it is very long. It's gonna be probably over an hour, to be honest. I know people, like, some people make hour-long videos, but, like, you know, try not to make hour-long videos. I try to make it within, like the max at a half hour, maybe 35 minutes, but, like, you know, when it comes to my career videos, you kind of just want to see the whole thing, because, like, you know, why not? Because, like, every single play could be a highlight, and it'd be hard to edit it out and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably play like 2 or 3 more games, including this one, and then probably end the stream or whatnot, or start a new stream with the Madden one and play a game with that or whatever, where I just make videos, so to speak, whether it be my career Madden videos, so I was in a, you know, in a good mood of making those, or I just stop making videos, stuff like that for right now. I'll wait until tomorrow, because I'm kind of getting tired and stuff, and I got, like, a lot of work to do tomorrow. Got, like, you know, housework outside, just all other stuff.
You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Stand by for the deployment in Warzone. Stand by for the deployment in Warzone. Stand by for the deployment of Warzone. Warzone is going to deploy you, not you. Warzone. But yeah, I was thinking of doing a WWE like series and stuff like that, but like, you know, I already see a guy that he does like all WWE. I would think that would just kind of get annoying, to be honest, but like, you know, he's got like, why do I always go to Dam? I shouldn't always go to Dam. I could go to Port.
Pull your socks up! We're dropping there!
But like, yeah, because like every single video he creates is based off of WWE, and I'm like, really? That's all you're gonna create is WWE content? Like, you know, to me, it'd be kind of boring, but not, depending. Like, you need some type of intermix, like what I'm doing is like creating Warzone, creating Fortnite, creating Madden, creating Magic the Gathering stuff. Like, you can't just have it all around like one topic like all the time, but he's got it right for his way, because, you know, he's got almost like, I don't know how many subscribers he has, but he has quite a few. He's got quite a few.
Heading in. Delay that.
Delay that. Delay that.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Get to work. I'll get to work. Even though I don't really like that gun. Unless I got a P90 though. Yeah, I'll replace it with that gun, but that's about it. Never know, there could be something there. I don't want to die now. It's too early in the game. I want to keep living inside of Warzone. Da, 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 da. There's probably one on the ceiling. That's probably what. It's probably what it is. I'm sorry if I offended you. That was wrong with me. Yeah, it's probably up there. I have no way up there.
Gas is closing in.
Gas is closing in. There we go. There we go. Now I know someone's down here. At least I did saw somebody. Okay, there's one person dropping down there. It's now like people on Instagram are starting live videos, like a lot. Like me just walking around, I'm already in the top 80.
Loadout drop headed your way. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gas is closing in.
Yeah, this is kind of... Just chilling right here, cause like the fact of the matter is like there's gonna be someone like coming up here eventually. Or I'm just seeing where like the next circle is, cause you know I'm getting so close. Like obviously it sucks that I have to camp or whatnot. Oh, I'm still in the circle, so I'm perfectly fine. Oh, there's somebody. I'm not gonna risk it, cause last time I did that when I was in the tall tower, so to speak.
Losing ground. Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna work my way down. Like obviously, I could, you know. Oh, so I am down. That'd be a lot longer. Wow.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing in. Enemy UAV overhead. Fighting's done. The area's cleared out. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, they saw me. I had the opportunity. I probably just should have just, instead of multiple, 26, not bad, not bad. But yeah, it was a lot of camping. I apologize, but like, you know, I'm trying to get that dub. Yeah, it's based off of placement. Alright. That was a long match. But yeah, like, if you camp and stuff, it's gonna take longer than if you're just gonna run out and do whatever. But yeah. I'm on a roll on making videos and stuff like that, and you know, never know what to expect. May end up where I make multiple videos, or have multiple videos per day and stuff, so.
yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Blows me up.
Alright, that's enough mucking about. Now we do this for real.
Mucking about. Thought at first he was saying effing about. But it's mucking. This may be my last game, I don't know. I'm kind of getting tired of the game. Now I just got to 41. Or it may stay on. Who knows?
Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Okay. I'll go turns.
We drop there, lads. Stack up.
There's also a possibility I need a break from sitting on this chair. 'Cause it hurts like hell. To that, or I could drop over there.
Heading in. Cancel my last.
Cancel my last.
Clear to engage all targets.
Let's go. Hopefully this is the match to win the Warzone.
Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. Fight started. Get ready to fight. You're next.
Headshot.
and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Time to earn your freedom, soldier. Kicked in that one. We're sending you back to base. We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
Oh my god. Maybe I'll play one more game, that way that gets a boost. And I'll be at 41. This will be my last game. Played like 5 or 6 games. I got really close like 2 or 3 games ago, so I'm not trying to do that all the time. Like that was just the instant of like, you know, what else is there to do? Like, I mean, I could be traveling on the ground, but like I didn't want to risk it, to be honest. So yeah, and then probably after this, probably make some Magic the Gathering videos. Or edit the one that I already made. Put it on my computer.
Get yourself a proper warm-up. We'll be deploying soon.
Get it somewhat set for Saturday. If not, worst case scenario, it'll be put back, but you'll still get
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the
one shot, 1 kill.
Done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the... Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Can go to Boneyard.
Pull your socks up! We're dropping there!
Kinda getting chilly down here. It's like our basement, like all year round, is like the coldest like place in the house. In the summer, coldest place in the house. In the winter, coldest place in the house. Fall and spring, coldest place in the house. Like, there's not a time where the basement is not cold. And obviously, yeah, cold air sinks and hot rises, so it's like, you know, decent upstairs when it comes to the winter, like, because we have technically 3-level house, and the top floor where all the bedrooms are, and that's always decent in the like winter and stuff. And then it's just like the problem is coming downstairs and stuff, and you know, dealing with the cold. And obviously it makes me a little bit more tired because, you know, you're fighting the heat, or it's just the fact of the matter is I continue. Well, I want to make videos, to be honest. Like, obviously I like streaming, but like, you know, it comes to the point. Okay, I did not see that because that marker thingamabob like annoys the crap out of me. So,
if you survive, you earn your freedom.
but yeah, the like I like streaming and stuff like that, but it's like the fact of the matter is like I also like making videos and making sure they're like good and stuff, and you know, I have to do it all by myself, so it takes a lot longer than if it were to be like the two hype people where they have editors and all that stuff that make the videos. So yeah.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. You're up, soldier.
So I think either way this will be my last game. Headshot his butt. Let's go. I'm surprised the 2A people aren't streaming. It's crazy because normally Chris said he would stream at this time of night. At least start it. Because obviously they live in Los Angeles, so it's Pacific Standard Time. And that's normally like roughly 11 o'clock my time, so they have, well, he also could have been busy and tired and had personal stuff too. And they just make, and they also had to do with like Jesse's video and stuff, who is another member on the 2 Hype Squad, so. Oh my god, it's still.
We took that one, but we'll be back to finish the job.
Figured that was gonna happen. Oh, I got to 42, so, you know, we'll see. Alright, I'll let you see this stuff. If I can find it, unless if I already went over it. Oh, it's shotguns. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Okay. So yeah, and then so I just have 5 more to go, 6 more to go. Technically like 7, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Alright, 6 more to go. I'll probably be in the next stream, to be honest. You know, and then past that is past that, because like I'm trying to get to 48, because right now I have 900, and I believe each battle pass is at least 1,000, so to speak. If I were to buy that, that's my 900, which I'm not gonna do. So yeah. How much would that be? 3? That's like so much. That's like, what's to buy one? 150? No, that's just outrageous. That's like me buying all the way down here and getting all of the 100s. Because if I were to do that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think there's enough. Yeah, there'd be 7, and then you would have to spend another $10 just to go into it, because to buy, well, to get all these tiers, you'd have to spend 8,000. So I don't know how much that is in the store, technically, which I'm honestly not gonna look, but franchise store. Or to get 1,100 is $10 to get. So I'd have to spend $100, or basically $75 just to get like the rest of the like battle pass stuff, which obviously I'm not gonna do. So yeah, that's just like outrageous. And then whatever's left over is for like the next battle pass, which I'm just not gonna spend $75. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the stream, as I almost got a dub, but not so close. But you know, I mean, it was kind of a fight, kind of not, because I was just basically like, you know, camping the last like probably 15-20 minutes, so to speak. What place did I get? Was it 26? Yeah, it was 26. Needs to upload, man. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed. Obviously, if you haven't watched, so I've been looking at this companion app or whatnot, it only just showed the 26th. I think it shows when it ends, I believe, not when it starts, like the time-wise. I don't know. But yeah, that was like roughly almost like a half hour, 20 minutes, so to speak, of a game. But hopefully you enjoyed this stream. Obviously, I could go a little bit longer, but I want to create games, create videos, not games, and you know, set myself up for this weekend. That way it's like I can just like relax, do yard work and stuff like that, or create more videos for the week, so to speak, because I kind of try and set myself up for a few days and then get to the grind on that last day, and then set myself up for a few days and stuff like that, and do all that fun stuff, so to speak. And especially with the Madden My Career series, and also with the franchise mode, I still have to create that video still, and that's gonna be like, that's gonna take a while, because it's gonna be at like 7-8 minutes per quarter, and that's roughly like almost an hour when I stream it. So and then I have to also put that into highlights and everything, so I have to look at everything over, split it up, you know, put stuff that I don't want. I don't know how I'm gonna do with the audio, so to speak, because of I'm not going to be commentating through it, because it's like if I were to, unless if like the whole game's like a highlight reel, which it probably won't be, unless if it's like, because like with me, like when it comes to my career and stuff like that, like I'll teach people, like I'll talk during it, like maybe teach people tips and stuff like that, so to speak, to some people. But obviously they would rather go to like people who would play like online, so to speak, and not my career stuff. But overall in general, just like overall just having fun, talking, creating a good mindset, doing a positive vibe on the video and stuff like that. So so I talk like kind of through that stuff, and I also talk like why do I change the route and why I do this and stuff like that, like per play, because like majority of it is me playing, so it's not like the whole 40 minutes is like me on the sidelines and stuff like that. Like I turn that to fast, and so that way it splits right to my part, and then like I think it's my like part of the game that it makes it so long, because like all the plays and everything. But like overall in general, it's good content, and especially like say if I were to go off like scoring like 3-4 touchdowns a game, but then it may like show that I suck like the next game or whatnot or something like that. But it's like, you know, I'm trying to be a star wide receiver within the game, and if we go to the Super Bowl, like because I picked the Packers, it's going to be like a choice of like if I do get like a decent amount of fans towards the end, like do I switch teams? Do I stay with the team? What do I do, so to speak? And then I would obviously skip the preseason and everything, because by then, because like right now at the pace, like I'm already in week 4, going into week 5, and I already boosted up like 2 times. Like I'm a 85 right now, I believe, and I'm just into week 4. Going into week 5, I have to create week 5. Yeah, because I created week 4, or game 4, because I did 2, 3, 4 back to back to back, and then I was going to do game 5 on Monday. I kind of switch it here and there, because like I say, wrestling promotion, kind of do that stuff, kind of just, you know, drag it on a little bit, and then you just kind of stop, maybe wait until the end of the week, create like maybe a Warzone video within now and there, maybe create a Fortnite video within there, you know, create the MTG content arena, so to speak, have a little bit of that, and then also maybe the new game that I'm going to be coming out, and also MLB, the show, so to speak, that I still have to load up. Like I've created the videos, but I still have to load it up into YouTube and stuff, and put a time and a slot on it, so that way they're good to go, which I probably will do right now, because then I could set that up maybe for like Wednesday next week for one of them, and then the Wednesday after that for another one. I'm trying to create videos as I go, and then try to create a schedule, like whether it be once a week, twice a week, with these videos, so to speak, because right now it's kind of just like whatever I want to do is what people are gonna get, so to speak. So it's like if people are waiting for MTG Arena, like it would be like, I'm sorry, but it's like whatever I feel like making or something like that at that moment. But I'm also trying to go, you know, mix it around with all the stuff that I have included within my channel, because I do have Magic the Gathering Arena, and I do have Madden My Career, and I'm trying to do like Madden franchise mode, so to speak. I know like TD Barrett does it with his wife, and he does it online, so it's like kind of like the idea that I took from, not necessarily took from him, because like anybody does it overall in general, but just as like weeks and months go by, because my goal is try to at least create a video per day. But if I don't, it's obviously because I'm busy and stuff like that, and then it's just like, okay, like if you haven't watched this video, if you haven't watched that video, like, you know, if I don't create a video that day, then it's like you can play catch up, because say if you only watch a certain series, because I have majority of my stuff in playlists, like if you watch, say you watch all Madden, that you've watched all the preseason games, all like the introduction, the overview, and also into game 4, that you may watch MTG Arena, see what that's about. Maybe you download it onto your PC, maybe you download it onto your laptop, because it is a downloadable free game. Maybe you maybe you watch my blogs because you haven't watched my blogs yet, or maybe you've watched part of my blogs but you haven't watched the others because you've been so anticipating into the Madden, MTG and stuff. Maybe because when I create the booster box video, that you start watching that when it comes out on Saturday and stuff like that. So I'm trying to, trying to post. Like, I know, like, other YouTubers, they don't really post on the weekends. Some of them don't, but it's like me, some weekends will be like, hey, if you haven't watched these videos, it's time for you maybe to, like, catch up maybe on other videos, because I'm too busy making videos right now, so sorry. Or if it's that I'm working and that I couldn't make a video in time, and so that way maybe I set it up for like 2 videos on a Sunday, and then Monday like 2 videos, just trying to catch up on my like workload of, hey, sorry I haven't made these videos on like a Saturday, even though it would be like that, but then I like create hella videos for like the rest of the week, so to speak. So it's like, try to engage on like what to do when it comes to videos coming out and everything. So yeah, because the MTG Arena videos do take a long time, because I have to, from the software that I do it with, go it into a different converter, which takes a lot of time, because say if I were to make 4 at a time, that takes like at least a half hour, roughly half hour, 15 minutes to a half hour, just to get them converted, and then I have to put them into my video editing thing in my computer, the basic one, and just do that, and then from there export them onto a flash drive that I have in my pocket. I'm trying to find my other 2, because I have it sorted out where one's designated for the PS4, just in case if I have to do that, like the franchise mode, but I can also do it on Share Factory. It'll just take a while. And then there's one designated for Magic the Gathering, but this one was like designated for my vlogs and everything, so to speak. But if I were to create Magic the Gathering tonight, this would be the one I would have to use, because I can't find the other 2, which is a bummer. It's in the house somewhere. I don't take them out with me outside of the house, because I go from the basement to my room like up and down all the time. So it's either, I've checked down here, so it's probably in my room somewhere, whether it be on my desk at a, like that like blind side of, that's where they're at, and I try to find them like all the time and stuff like that. But it's like, this one was on the floor, so it's like, if this one was on the floor, the other ones are not too far behind. But so little you can kick these around and move them all over the place. Maybe keep them in a pants pocket or something, and yeah. Well, hopefully you appreciated the stream as I made it for you. I just wanted to play I was about to say play Fortnite. Play Warzone for a while. I haven't played it for like within 2 days. The last time I streamed, and I just, every single time I like play a game now, it's like I just create a video just for the heck of it, even though it like takes a lot longer, because you have to make sure there's no like music or whatnot because of the copyright stuff, but just like making sure like everything's set up and stuff like that, and doing all the, oh, and I forgot to show you the camera stand thingy-mabobber. Like, I have a video about it, but like, it's like, because there's this thing that holds your phone, because of the grooves, so to speak, right there, that holds your phone. And then there's this thing. So I feel like there's some like designated cameras that do latch onto this like bolt, so to speak, and that way, because this is like, it's not like, like the top brands of like camera stands or something, like it's obviously like the basic that I found. I don't need expensive stuff. Like, if it's just going to be for like the booster box video, or if it's going to be for like when I go in depth on what I got in the booster box, how many duplicates did I get and stuff like that with the other like you know, what did I get based off of like swamp lands and altar arts and everything, like what did I get out of it, like what was the price and stuff like that I still have to make out of that. I'm gonna have to do that stuff before I do make the, well, I've made, oh shoot, so I have to find that flash drive because I made PowerPoints for like arena, for not arena, but like for overall in general, for like products within Magic the Gathering, formats and stuff, and I saved that all in a flash drive, and it's a different flash drive, it's not this one. So I have to find that flash drive in order to continue all that stuff. So that's going to be a kicker, because I can't find it. I look all over the place. I look underneath my bed, because this was close to underneath my bed. And it's like, wherever this is, the other two are closely behind, like I said before. But overall in general, I can't find them. And there's another one that just looks like this, but it has like PS4, like, because I cut like a post-it note, so to speak, and then I just wrapped it around and just taped it, and I can't find it anywhere. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find that hopefully soon, because in order to because like with my OneDrive and everything, like videos and stuff like that always take so much space, so I have to delete them off of my computer from the OneDrive, and then when it's deleted from the OneDrive, it's deleted from my computer overall, so like that's not good. So it's like if I were to delete MTG Arena like off of my OneDrive, it deletes the application on the computer overall, and then I have to re-download it, and then it gets re-put into OneDrive and stuff. So it's just, it's a hassle, so to speak. But in order to get the other information for MTG content, like obviously I can still make arena videos, put it on here, and like transfer it over to the other flash drive at a different time when I find it. But overall in general, or maybe I just like find a way to just create the booster box. Whoops. Just create the booster box and then just wait for arena until I find the other flash drive, which may take a few days, who knows. Because I've been finding them, I've been looking deeply, I've been looking at all the bags down here. Wonder if it's in this binder. Probably isn't. No, because this binder has all my like stuff, like my schedule. Well, I have a whiteboard for a schedule, but this had like for like Warzone, because you have to create like obviously like with this you have to make a video, play the game, and then end the video at the end of the game instead of a continuation. Like I could do that, but like I don't know if one game that the loading will take forever and then the next game it won't, so I don't want to make it a continuation game. I want to end it like right at the end of the game, so to speak. So then I put like the times here, and then I put it into the editing share factory that's on your PlayStation, and do it that way. And then like obviously like Fortnite, you can do a continuation, because you can just like ready up and go keep going on. And then like other videos and stuff, I'll when it comes to ideas and everything, I write it all down in there, so to speak. So we'll see. Thank you for joining my stream for 3.5 hours, almost 4, but I didn't want to play Warzone anymore. I'm kind of tired of it right now, and I'll play it again possibly either tomorrow or Friday. We'll obviously stream it again. Hopefully more people come on, so to speak, but who knows. It's all up to the people whether if they want to or not, or whether if I get well known or not. So hopefully you have a good rest of your night, day, wherever you're at, and peace out.